すいません。すいません。はいはい。これないか。すいません。もうなんかこれするの前、これが必要ですか？はい。なんかテレビ、ね、YouTube で見たんだけど。はいはい。
手を清めてください。
OK。きれいする。
はい。
こうで。こうか。
はい、
そしてこう。
はい。これで見ていただいて。はい。最初左。
ああ、確かに。はい。わかりました。はい。こうか。
それで2番目に、この右、ライト。次に口、マウス。
ああ、わかりました。はい、こうか。
で、で、洗って、こう洗う。
こうか。はい。
OK です。はい。
ありがとうございます。
で、お参りください。
はい。2回？はい。
2例。
2例。
で、
2回。OK。Thank you. Let's do it right this time. Yoし。All right, we are ready. Feel kind of good. All right, let's head to the airport.
Oh, the Norwood. Very tasteful.
$36.9. 75. Talk reveal. A good sign that your thyroid is working properly is waking up and wanting to eat, being a little bit hungry. If you're not hungry in the morning, that's my alarm. That's one. Second one. This app, D-Minder, really good. You can measure exactly what the UVI is on that day and how much vitamin D you're actually creating using the sun. Hi. Oh, great. All right, here we are. Looking a little sleepy. Let's train arms. No dressing room because why would you need a dressing room in a really big gym? Oh, this sucks, dude. I'm losing my pump. I'm trying to find my phone. I was also here. I don't know where the fuck it is. What the hell? Oh. I found it. Yeah, sorry about that. Thank you. Yeah, but put on some new music and we're ready to go.
Like what you do? That's how this fucking step. To get bigger, how could I've been so foolish to not understand that. You gotta get stronger to get bigger.
So much volume in here. That's why I did it for you guys. What the fuck? That's insane, dude. This is insane. What is wrong with people? Oh my god, dude. Alright, at least they're going slow. Maybe I'm just a fucking wussy. I need to man up and get hit by a car. It's one of the miracles of this reality is how little car accidents actually happen, considering how retarded everyone is. Got my coffee. Alright, I got everything. Here we are at the beach in Vietnam, Da Nang. Let's talk a little bit about why and how concentric training mogs eccentric training. So why focusing on the squeeze is better than focusing on the stretch. From a PD perspective, from a metabolic health point perspective, bioenergetics if you will, this is a lot better. So concentric muscle contractions are less likely to cause exercise-induced muscle damage compared to eccentric training. Eccentric exercises. Eccentric exercises often lead to structural changes in the muscle fibers, increased inflammation, and delayed onset muscle soreness. So overall, as I said before, it's just a lot more stressful on the muscle and less recovery on the muscle. Alright, so I'm not perfectly set up here. I hope it doesn't get any sand on here. Anyway, I do experiment a lot, and I do notice definitely that my tendons, when I focus a lot on the stretch and I go heavy and I train a lot and I get tired, when I train too much, then the eccentric part is always the most painful part, and it does seem to be the hardest part to recover from. So there's definitely that. So it seems to be thermogenic. It enhances circulation and heat. So there's an increased capillary density. Concentric bias training has been associated with increased in capillary density, which enhances the muscle's ability to clear metabolic waste products and deliver oxygen. So that potentially improves recovery and thermogenesis. That is so interesting, right? Mental focus and muscle-mind connection, improved neuromuscular coordination. Engaging in concentric training with a focus on controlled movements can enhance neuromuscular coordination, leading to better muscle activation and a stronger mind-muscle connection. So it's definitely ideal for recovery phases, and that's kind of like the phase I'm in right now, especially while I'm cutting. That's why I think it's so suitable. It's really suitable during rehabilitation due to the lower risk of muscle damage. It's that easy, guys. It's less stressful on the muscle fibers. The concentric training is often recommended during rehabilitation. It basically allows you to maintain muscle activity without exacerbating any injuries. And you'll notice that the eccentric part, usually on the fully lengthened stretch, is usually the most painful part. Now, bodybuilders will argue that is the growth part, and I agree to a certain degree, especially if you want to like mold your body at first. But it all depends on which phase you are in, guys. I've done Menser training for a few years, then I switched to the high volume Arnold type of training for the past almost 4 years, and I've only recently switched back to more Menser type intensity
training. It's a little bit in between. I like to do both depending on how I feel, which muscle group. So it's so individual. And I guess if you're a newbie, you need sort of like you need a structured program to start off with, so you actually know what you have to do, because you're not familiar yet. But eventually you become more familiar with your body, and then it's very much like bioenergetics, like anything else in life, peating. You eat intuitively. You kind of know, this is what I need, this is what feels good, and you're more in touch with yourself. And that happens with everything in life once you start to master something. And the same with lifting weights, with bodybuilding. You start to notice what works for you, what phase you are in, what season of your life you are in. And there's so many factors. So that's why there's general advice that I can give. But honestly, you would need... Yeah, I'm just going to come out with it. I'm going to open coaching. And if you want to get coached by me, you can DM me on my Telegram. It's Arcane Johnny, or my Twitter. Just DM me there, and I'll give you some info on how and what I offer. It's still under construction. I'm working on the PDF again. I'm fucking slow. I'm bad at homework. But there's just so many variables and so many individual character-specific factors to keep in mind when you construct a workout routine and a health and lifestyle routine for someone, that it's just not doable for someone that's a complete newbie, and it'll take years. So that's why I think coaching will be so very useful for you to sort of like get instant direction, instead of like having to wander into a bunch of dumb shit like I did. I was a new Peter. I was familiar with Dr. Pete in 2015. Of course, I didn't actually start to properly Pete. Actually, it wasn't even proper, but I decided to keep doing carnivore keto for a while there and really fuck up myself even more. Then finally, around 2018, I got off of that shit, and I started moving more towards Pete. And I guess I had my new Peter phase, and I also had my Ideal Apps phase. I guess half of that decade has been definitely fake peating, and then even just the past 6 months have been fake peating. What is peating? It's not even a thing, right? But it's just not... What I did was suboptimal, and now I have a very well-developed grasp and view on things, so that's very nice, and I truly believe I can help a lot of people with this, and that's what I want to do. So DM me on Twitter or Instagram, or at Arcane Johnny, if you want coaching. I hope this video was somewhat useful to you, and if you like it, then I want you to absolutely obliterate the like button, and also subscribe, or I will mention you in my manifesto. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Probably going to move it to Saturday, and then after that on Friday. I think Friday videos or Saturday videos are better than Sunday videos. But anyway, I'm going to dive in the sea now. Oh my, this looks kind of shitty. Like, half the beach is basically... Like, everyone's in this little spot here, and you can't swim there because then the guy with the whistle is going to... And then you gotta... Oh, you get my point. Oh, man, why are they so flabby? They're too flabby. They need to be tighter. Come on, you're not even 30. You gotta have a little bit less cellulite. Anyway, I'm a little bit flabby myself, so that's why we started this PD quest. All right, see you next week.